And hello, movie lovers, and welcome to the show. So, I actually had a chance to review Jason Pitts' new film, Voorhees Night of the Beast. This is actually a fan made film. Matter of fact, I got a chance to review the director's cut version, which is not the final product. Now, this is actually the final product, and I enjoy the final product versus what I watched within the director's cut of the film. So, one thing I like about Jason and what he does is he always pays homage to old slasher films or horror movies in general. He with this he does that again with either you're doing a Nightmare on Elm Street Easter egg, or you're doing a Jason Goes to Hell kind of homage. Either way it goes, Jason Pitts knows how to actually direct a horror movie, and of course, I also like the fact too that you have Olivia Disney back in another movie that he's done. As a matter of fact, I liked her in Masquerade. I definitely liked her in that film, and I just have to say the cast is fantastic. And what I mean by that is you have James Stokes as Jason Voorhees, you have Buddy Campbell as Eddie, you have all these other actors that are doing a phenomenal job within this film, and then you even have another character who happens to be a poacher who is actually named Elazo as Elazo. I think that's actually how you say his name. I apologize for that. I know that Jason might have been probably trying to go for a Cajun kind of name and everything, and I do apologize for butchering that name. But anyways, either way it goes, I definitely like the direction that Jason did with this film. And also, too, let me just give you a little bit of a plot synopsis so that way you guys can actually know what it's about. So, one of the main characters, named Mark, he is one of the kids that hid under the bed from Jason in part six. He has suffered from PTSD as a young adult from the experience, and his friends try to help him. And also, too, like I mentioned before with Alazzo, and his crew, which is also the poachers, they have their own set of motivations, their own set of skills on what they're trying to do. And of course, this thing has twists and turns. This movie, I have to say, I enjoyed it. It was very entertaining. If you're a fan of the franchise, if you're a fan of Friday the 13th, I strongly recommend that you check this out. Also, too, this might actually give you a reason to go back and check out all the other Friday the 13th movies and be able to rank them individually, or if you want to just go on ahead and check them out, because after watching this, you might want to be like, hey, you know what? It's been a while since I saw a Friday the 13th movie, so you know what I need to do? I need to go ahead and pop one of those in. And a matter of fact, I'm going to be honest with you. It's been a long time since I watched the Friday the 13th franchise. Don't get me wrong. I did do a review for the very first Friday the 13th movie. But as for as going back and revisiting the franchise, I never had a chance to actually do that yet. So that might be something I need to do in the future, because this movie definitely does that, where you want to go ahead and revisit those set of characters again. And also, too, I have to say this: the whole entire thing with Jason in the woods and everything and stuff like that. James Stokes has got the movement down path when it comes down to the look of Jason, of the way he walks, the way he moves. It's just perfect characterization for his character. I definitely like that. And then you also have some other characters within this film, though, too, where you wind up having one of the crazy guys from the original Friday the 13th movies. He winds up coming back, but instead, it's actually his cousin that is inside this thing telling the kids to be aware. So I like the fact that it knows what it is and it knows its target audience, because of the fact that you have this level of cheesiness. And because of that level of cheesiness, you're able to enjoy it more. And you can definitely tell that also, too, while also filming this movie, the actors also had a good time filming it. They were able to get into the roles probably very easy and things like that too. So that's something else that I have to say. And also, too, the mixing for this was very good. I definitely like the mixing. The sound effects was really good within this movie. There's nothing negatively I could say about this film other than the fact that you guys need to go ahead and see it if you haven't seen it. That's the only negative thing I need to tell you is, if you haven't seen it, I feel like you're missing out, because if you're a fan of Friday the 13th, you need to go ahead and check this movie out. And, you know, I think that people will thoroughly enjoy it, especially if you're into horror, if you're into slasher, if you're into those over the top cheesiness, and also just going for a thrill ride into the woods and hoping that some of these characters will survive, and hopefully that we might actually have a horror trope left over and things like that. You're in for twists and turns within this movie. You also have the poachers hunting for an animal, and I'm not going to give into spoilers on what they're looking for or anything like that. But what Jason did with the special effects was really good for the budget that he had. And like I said, I really enjoyed it this go around because of the fact that I was able to get a full context into what Jason Pitts was doing, and I he always winds up bringing his A game. He always winds up bringing something different to the table, and that's why I like the originality behind Voorhees and the Beast. So with that being said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this review. I hope that you guys check out Voorhees, The Night of the Beast, because of the fact that it's a good original film. It's also a fan film for people that love Friday the 13th. It's basically Jason Pitts' love story. Well, not love story, but basically his love for Jason and what it means to him to be a horror lover. So with that being said, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment below. Also, too, don't forget to go on ahead and get you guys some merch if you guys want to get some merch, because I do have some items inside the merch store. Matter of fact, I'm actually doing a little bit of a charity event for Abby from Motor City Nerds. So go on ahead and get yourself a t-shirt with that. And always, until next time, guys, I can't wait to do this again, and have a great and safe rest of your day. And bye-bye.